Good morning. Welcome to I Golf and I Make Stuff. Got an exciting one for you guys. Cheap stuff. Still in an old crappy barn. Apparently I just keep selling stuff way too cheap. We're going to do an $85 control box. You have to put it together, clean it up, do everything for it. That's how it's going to get as cheap as it is. It is going to be sold as is. Like, this video will be all my customer service with it. I send you the box, you ask for customer service, this video will be it, unless it's some weird off thing that I just don't cover in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to grab this box. You can see how hairy it is, right? Just kind of nasty. Not too hairy, it's, you know, you gotta clean it up. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna throw it in this box. Then I'm gonna take this, which is your control stuff, throw it in the box. Then I'm gonna take your 12 buttons and throw it in the box. Then I'm gonna take your cover and I'm gonna, you guessed it, throw it in the box. Okay? I'm not redesigning anything for this. This is for my standard plug and play boxes. They plug in, they play, no programming, no nothing. This is for a different subset of people that want to do it themselves, don't want to spend as much money, but you have to have some technical knowledge, because I'm not gonna customer support these, because I will customer support my other ones, and these ones are for people who, yeah, just want to build stuff, want to save some money. You have to program it yourself with JoyToKey, so I'll go through a lot of that, but hopefully you already know how to do most of that if you're building this box. Then I'm going to seal it up. Put tape on it, and then I'm gonna ship it out to you. That's what's gonna happen with this box. I don't know if I'm gonna throw it on the floor though, probably not. So let's build it. I'll show you how to do it. Pretty easy. You get the box, open it up. Make sure you cut towards your buddy, not towards your tummy. Now, you just saw what I had. We are gonna open the box up. This cover is gonna have that, so you're gonna wanna cut that. You got that, you got your stuff. You just open everything up. There will be a sticker in here as well to link you to this video. Hopefully you have already watched this video, because if you buy this product and then watch the video, you're wrong. All right. In here, you have your USB encoder. Now, this is just the wireless version. You can buy these if you don't want to buy my stuff. You can print this box for free if you don't want to do that. I'm just kind of conglomerating it and selling it for people who want. Or you can take this and DIY. I'm a very open source type person. If you don't want to buy my crap, you don't have to. That's on you. This is just a one-stop shop. And I have to make, I can't see. You know, I have to make a little money. I can't just do it for free until people start watching my videos more often and subscribing. Then I can, you know, keep doing this stuff for cheap and free. So anyway, let's bring it down. We're gonna clean this box up. All right, excuse the mess. Making stuff is just messy. So what I like to do is take, I'm gonna try to make this quick, so I'm just gonna take a lighter and you burn all the little things off nice and easy. Woo! Your hacksmith sabers. Don't fill them up too much. All right. Then I take a little isopropyl or just whatever plastic stuff, and you want to clean everything up, make it look nice. You can take a chisel and kind of get that kind of stuff off. You know, clean it up however you want. You don't even need to clean it up. It's your box, but I ain't doing it. Not for 85 bucks or 75. Maybe it's going to be 75. Could be. Okay, you clean this. This edge is a little rough. You're going to clean it up. Whatever you want. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one because I'll probably just take it apart or give it away to a friend or something. I mean, it's already clean, so yeah, that's easy, right? Boom, done. Then you're going to push all your buttons in and hook up the board. Back over here, you're going to take all your buttons out. You're going to push them in. Don't think it really matters. I would put these toggles kind of in. So when you put your... Some of them are going to come with these bigger ones. These 4.8s. I do have 2.8s. They're just the size that fits on the buttons, you can see. Some of you get this, some of you get this. Hope like in the future you'll get this. But they still fit. So these can be powered off of a USB-C, or so I'm not sending any sort of battery stuff. That's all on you. You can plug in a USB-C here. All this does is either charge the battery that you're going to have in it, so they have just different batteries, or those other blue circular ones. This can plug into a battery bank, and you can just pile it all in there however you want. You'll have this opening for batteries, but that's going to be all on you and your creativeness. So, get all your buttons in. Alright, so as you can see, I just hard soldered mine in. You can buy these batteries on Amazon, 3000 milliamp. They're just those 18650 batteries, 3.7 volts, and you can buy these carriers for it. You put it in, and it turns on. You got to have this in there, so we're going to pop that out real quick. So that's how I'm doing mine. Again, you can, and this will also charge this battery if you want to have this like up so you can charge it, whatever. I'm not looking into a lot of that. I'm trying to get something out so people can have a wireless box that they can also plug in and use and have it for really, really cheap. Just, now like I said, all this stuff is kind of on Amazon. You can find it or whatever. I get these bulk from a supplier, but I'm sure they're on Amazon. I don't know links. I don't have affiliate stuff or whatever. So you guys figure it out. So I'm gonna attach all these in here, then I'm gonna seal it up, and I'll bring you back and I'll show you how to program it. Quick thing, you can just plug them all in. Just make sure they're not touching. And these ones on the lower edge, you might have to just kind of bend them down. You can take a little bit of hot glue and just set it, you know, take a little hot glue and put it right there. Just kind of keep them from touching, keep them from, you know, hitting each other later on as you move around. So and you can bend these down if you want. If you do get these bigger ones, just make sure they're not touching in there. So again, if you're building this shouldn't be new to you. This should be stuff you already know if you're doing this project. All right, I lied. I'm going to be putting the screws in too. So you're going to have 6 screws. You're going to have 5 little ones and one kind of a fatter head one. You're going to cut this off with your scalpel or knife. That's just the support. You can kind of clean it up a little bit. This goes down. The battery thing goes down. And this is your battery cover. Like I said, this is just for my other ones. I'm not redesigning anything. That slots in there when it's on. So you can put your battery holder over here so you can get to it, or you can cut a little hole so you can charge it, or have your brick right there, or just take the whole thing apart, because I'm guessing it probably lasts quite a while. So there doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason to how you plug these in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's these 10, and then these 4 are all, so you can have up to 14 for your plugins. This has 12. So you can have up to 14, but it's these 4 here, and then these ones. Unless you have OCD, there's not really any sort of reason, rhyme or reason to plug them in anyway. Just jam them in. I'm gonna set my battery thing kind of right over here so I can get to it when I need to. Don't lose your little dongle. It's a big thing. I don't know if if they're compatible with other ones or what. So cover goes on, and it looks like my battery thing is gonna fit there. That's kind of neat. I could glue that in, see? So if you buy these on Amazon, maybe I'll ship these battery things with it. We'll see. I don't, 85 bucks, I could put a couple things in there. It's the work, right? It's the work that's gonna go into it. If I can just take all this and throw it into a box, my cost is kind of a moot point, unless it's like ridiculous. It's more of like my time. So that looks like it fits. Looks like it was designed for it. So maybe I'll include these. I will never ever ship batteries. I will never include batteries. That is on you. I'm scared of batteries. I'm scared of people playing with batteries. But I can link, some of these. Well, just get the 18650s. I won't link them. So you'll have your screws. You're gonna seal it up, and remember your big one goes right here. And then that seals up your battery compartment. All right, and look at that. You got a full box. 30mm buttons, 12 functions. And you can, with JoyToKey, you can change these to however you want. So this will work with any box, any software you want to program it with. This is just laid out for gspro, but you can have a program for TGC. You can also have, dual functions where it clicks on your screen and stuff. So lots of cool things with that. Let's get ready to golf here. Alexa, golf time. So while she turns our simulator on, I'm going to seal this up. I'm gonna bring over the thing. I gotta plug this into my ceiling up top, and then we'll set it up. It'll be cool. All right, so if you program this right, this can be the last time you ever use a mouse. So you can see with my box, and of course I got plenty of videos. You can see with this one I have like shift back. I can do all that. It drops the ball so I don't have to use a mouse. Watch my other videos, like, subscribe, get in there so you know what I'm doing. All right, we're back. If you pay attention to your screen, we got JoyToKey. Now, first one we're gonna do is mulligan. You're gonna sit over here, hit M. You can see that star means it's working. I'm gonna scroll down. So this is the one that M's on. I'm gonna double click. I'm gonna use my keyboard and hit Control. And M, and then hit OK. Now we are programmed for Control and M, which is a mulligan. I'm going to go through and do that with all of them. So heat map. This one. Heat map is Y.
Okay, putt toggle. That's you. All these, if you're in game, if you're in gspro and you hit tab, you can find all these hotkeys in order to program them yourself. So that's how you find that. So green grid is G, so go up here, double click, G, hit OK. There's a lot of things you can use the mouse. There's a lot of things you can do in here. Maybe those will be future videos, but not now. So up. So you just go through and you program all these that you want to do. All right. Well, my power went out. My AC is old and it sucks a lot of juice, so got to get a new one of those. Anyway, we're back. It's programmed, so you see, we go right, left. We'll do shot cam. And these are all things you can change and program in JoyToKey. So fly over. Now this is a mini PC with maxed out graphics, so it's not perfect. It's a little hitchy, but I'd rather have the graphics because when I hit, it looks fine anyway. Your club and everything, you can do whatever you want. Changing, putt toggle, heat map, you see in the mini maps it turned on there. See it? Then I'll move you back. We'll take a quick shot to show the mulligan. That was a great one. Well, this is why you have mulligan, right? Oh, it didn't even read. That was almost hit the launch monitor. Come on. Oh, the stuff in my way. Okay, we put one out there. And it's bad, so mulligan brings you back. We're good. Let's go over some troubleshooting stuff, maybe. And then we'll kind of wrap the video up.
All right. So you can use this for TGC. You can use it for FSX Play, FSX 2020, E6, whatever software that has hotkeys built in, you can use this box. And it just looks like, it just has the gspro wording, so you can, change it. Like shot cam is J on gspro, but it's Q and it's Scout and TGC and so forth. You can kind of figure it out. It's basically the same stuff. You can also program the JoyToKey for mouse clicks, but again, use Google, Gemini, Copilot, whatever AI you want to help you program JoyToKey stuff. It's fairly easy. I don't know about shut off and turn on or how long the batteries will last. This is a basic RF with a little dongle unit. So you might have to take your battery out, put it on. You could put a power switch in here. Anything. This is a DIY kit, and you can map it out to whatever you want. Every time I put something out, everyone asks me questions or doesn't do it because they didn't watch the video. So I'm gonna link this a million times in the description. If anyone emails me, they're gonna get this. Now I'm rambling. That's pretty easy. So this is the first time I had even set this up, right? You can see how easy it is. Plug it in. I program JoyToKey, you're good to go. So remember, I do it the wrong way, so you don't have to.